Pump it up.
Dude, that's some. That was Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden, yeah.
That was his name?
Yeah, like
Joe
he
Budden?
does. Joe Budden. He does. He does a big podcast now and shit.
Oh.
But those pump. Yeah. He had that little thing. It's like he had some Tourette's. Like
Oh God.
It sounds like that. But dude, that was my jam. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna talk like a valley girl. That was my jam.
It was your jam?
I've just been rocking it and being a rock. No, I did a breakdancing routine
to that song.
Pump It Up. Yep.
Oh my god.
I made the routine myself by watching all those dance movies like
Step Up to the Streets.
No, that was before that shit. It was
Save the Last
You Got
Dance.
Served was the one I watched all the time.
Yeah.
I learned all my moves and I put together a little thing.
Okay.
I remember. I just showed like a couple people. I didn't perform.
Okay, so that wasn't
anywhere.
okay.
I didn't
so
do
you weren't
it,
like going to the gymnasium.
Yeah, no. But I had a little fun routine.
Maybe
hyping them up. What you think? I mean,
that was a little better.
Seemed to be a little clearer. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just got to turn the part of the mic you're supposed to talk into towards you.
That's what I did.
If you guys,
I put the plus and the minus.
Had fallen.
Okay.
This way.
You don't have to be a dick all the time.
Dude, okay.
It's just the way you talk to people.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Maybe it's how you're hearing me. Maybe it's not necessarily me. Maybe it's how you hear things.
That's what fucked up people say to try to make you feel like it's your fault.
Okay. So is that how reality works?
It's all coming together.
It's all coming back to me now.
I have some heavy waves there.
I think maybe I need to come down a little bit. I'm probably sounding a little loud.
So yeah, do we say what's up yet?
Oh.
Hello,
I mean,
welcome
yeah, for sure. We can say
to the
hello
show.
and welcome.
You are now listening to A Drink and a Joint, produced by Toby and Davey channel.
This is.
Do we have a name? Is it Toby and Davey Productions? Have we added?
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be like would it sound sexier to do T&D presents?
T&D presents. But don't you only say that on a work? Like, wouldn't it still be T&D Productions?
T&D Productions presents.
No, it would be T&D.
A Drink and a Joint.
Yeah. So
if we're talking about a drink, it would be T&D presents because it's Toby and Davey. T&D is the name of the channel.
Yeah.
Which was probably a mistake looking back on it. We should probably have a separate channel for our podcast as well as a channel for the other Toby and Davey things we do.
H3 does.
Yeah, I mean, like we should probably have another channel, but
we're always working this shit out right in front of your face, you know?
It doesn't matter.
Most people figure this stuff out off camera, but we're just not those type of people.
Nah, fuck that. We have no meetings before. I mean, we have meetings before our podcast, but it's never, we don't have the luxury of knowing what we're going and talking about, so we can just finalize things. Mm-hmm. It's literally us being like, what are we doing? Oh, well, this is an idea. We can talk about this.
Us just getting high and talking about politics for 10 minutes.
Right.
And then
when did we become a political show?
Just to get them out of the way so we don't talk about them on the podcast. We normally, get that shit out of the way because we don't want to talk about that.
Oh, and this is the first time we've ever shot a drink and a joint at my house.
If you're feeling weird, you guy.
Yeah.
Then that's why.
Yeah, this is
it does feel different. It doesn't even feel like a podcast. You know what I mean?
When does this one feel different? We've done a couple podcasts on couches, on your couch in your living room. Does it just not feel like a podcast? That one was weird too. Because we're not in your house?
Partially. Because I'm not, I can't drink when I drive too. I normally don't. And it's also just
and you can't smoke cigs in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
and you're like, I want to leave now.
The table ones were cool for me for some reason.
We could have set up at that table over there.
Yeah, right. There's a round table right there. You were like, let's do a round table one. And you're like, here's the couch.
Yeah. So guys, in my house upstairs, I have a music studio. Well, it should be the master suite of the house. This should be a master suite. This should be a giant bedroom. Yeah, but I've turned it into a music studio / production studio. So this is where I shoot my dead videos and where Flashback Flicks is going to be shot. It's where bands practice and things like that. It's a nice big space. And over just off camera, I have a half circle table like the one we used to shoot at, and I was talking about us doing more of them.
I mean, I didn't even notice
Like
that was
that.
there until you said it. So
Yeah,
it's not my fault.
The 5 of you that watch this or will watch this when it comes out, if you make it this far into it before you click away, let us know what kind of like scene would you like. Do you like this? Do you like us sitting on a couch? Would you rather us go and sit at a half round table? And you can go back to our older podcast to see what that looks like, what we look like sitting at a table, or because we should get rid of the lazy boys, because we look like lazy boys when we're in the lazy boys.
I mean, it looks like a podcast studio at least, because I mean, you think of like
I mean,
let's see, the Fighter and the Kid.
But even then, those are smaller chairs.
They're not.
They can have
take
decent posture.
Yeah.
Like every time I look at those videos, it's like us like looking like monsters.
Oh, really? Just because we're getting that angle.
Yeah, we lay.
Like the look
we're like,
up angle.
We're like, yeah, but we're like slouched, sitting in chairs.
Comfy
You can always see our guts poking out.
Just feeling good.
That feels weird. How often do you poke your gut out like you're gross? Push it out, Toby.
When I'm like getting out of the shower, I'll do that. I'll do pregnant belly.
Yeah, it feels weird.
But you push it out to stretch it like in the morning, right?
Okay.
Don't you do that?
No.
You don't.
But like, it doesn't even look like you're pushing. So push my belly out. Push the top of your belly out.
I'm pushed.
You're pushed?
Yeah.
That's as far as that top belly will go?
See, you have a big abdomen in there. You got a big stomach or something.
I'm nervous.
Well, no, you got like a big stomach you're poking out.
Self-conscious about my large...
Yeah, you were talking about getting naked later in this podcast.
Whoa,
come on.
We're not getting naked. We're just taking our shirts off.
Yeah.
And that'll make sense if you stay... Yeah, I mean, I'm going to name this episode after what we're going to do at the end of it. So you're going to know.
Yeah. But this is Being Gay with Toby and Dave.
Yeah, welcome to Being Gay.
Oh, man. That's all in lighthearted fun.
It's all love and fun. Don't you even worry about it.
It's hard to find love.
God, weird.
Don't you find yourself...
We peeking like a motherfucker throughout this.
Yeah.
Why?
I think we're turned up too loud.
In the mics or just in general?
Probably in the mics.
Okay.
But it's what it is now. We want consistency, so it's going to be like this.
I mean, I can drop us a little bit.
Said pump it up. Pump it up.
So if I bring us down to here.
Yeah, that's better, but now it's going to be weird because it wasn't like that before.
Well, hopefully they won't necessarily know the difference because I'm going to go through and deal with this. And I will deal with this in the back end.
I love how we're like, they won't even know while we're talking about it.
They will have no idea. Well, I can cut this out, but I won't.
Yeah, so what's the point?
Because this is all content, baby.
I bet you birded me the other day and kept that you being racist at the beginning thing. Oh, okay.
I actually took that out.
You took it in and you were like, I'm just going to keep this. Like, for what?
Well, see, now they would have never known.
No, but he tried to set me up like Tom does Bert, and he was like, said something like that, like, I didn't know you hated Eskimos or whatever. Like, I can't remember. But
it was Asians.
Oh, okay. But see, he was trying to set me up, and I was like, shut down.
He shut it down real hard, real fast.
Not like
and then tried to turn it around on me. Which is fine.
I didn't do.
No, that's how the episode opens. The episode opens with you trying to turn it around on me. Yeah, so
but I didn't say it right.
The actual aggression that I said
something. I late and I was like, oh shit, that's what I was. Do you do that a lot, like in interactions? I do that all the time. Like, like you remember George and Seinfeld thought of the jerk store line. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's like called the jerk store, and they're running out of you.
Yeah.
The worst line ever. But yeah, I always think of some genius shit to say after the fact. Because I'm totally the guy that would ruin a real life movie situation with like how
with coming back after a couple seconds being like fuck
you or like no, I would fuck it up in the original thing. It was like, say I did something badass and like saved a kitten, and I'm like, pussy for all, and they're like, oh, you ruined it, dude, you're a hero. And then I think later I'm being like, oh no, I should have been like, there's no kitten used to getting better. That's worse. It would take me some time. I think of a good kitten pun later.
Yeah.
To use, and then it would have just been too late.
A good pussy pun.
Yeah, but I would say something like that off the bat, and it would just not land. You know, just wouldn't work. but that's how it is.
No,
Yeah,
I feel that for sure, especially in situations where you want to feel like
did you just bump us
badass.
down on the compressor there?
Yeah, bump the compressor down.
Well, see, now we're peeking out even more because I can't hear how loud I actually am coming in.
Well, that's why you need to sit back and relax.
But see, before I could at least see how loud I was being.
Well, no, you can still see it.
This is half of the podcast.
No, watch your green line.
I know. I ain't trying to watch a green line while I'm talking all the time.
Well, just see, like if I'm around here and I'm being calm, then this works.
I feel like this is totally pre-roll still. Like we're not even too. Okay, welcome to the show.
Yeah. I think we already said
we should do 30-minute pre-rolls.
Oh.
To let us get some shit out of the way.
Oh my God. Why am I this far into it? That's so dumb. I'm so dumb sometimes.
Yeah?
Yep. It's just,
is that how you feel?
Oh yeah, I think we're both pretty self-deprecating when it comes down to it. I think I'm a piece of shit.
Man, what is that?
But I know I'm not. I know that I'm a decent person. Especially at this point in my life.
Did I actually weirdly have a full podcast worth of shit to talk about?
Oh, actually?
From last night.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
I mean, we could I have enough material.
Okay,
to go
Toby,
for a minute.
Take
but
it.
I'm gonna look up this other thing.
All right. Okay. You're like, I've got all this material, but I'm gonna look up this other thing real quick.
Yeah, well, you just reminded me of something.
Okay.
It's that Jim Morrison line.
Which Jim Morrison line? I am the Lizard King?
No. Oh, I think of myself as an intelligent, sensitive human being with the soul of a clown, which always forces me to blow it at the most important moments.
Oh, is that how you feel about yourself? You did always have a thing for
that
Jim.
Was self-deprecating. That's what we were talking about. He's like,
okay.
I'm, he's intelligent, sensitive until the moment, and there's something inside of him that purposely fucks it up.
That makes him want to ruin it.
It's like, I don't know if it's like for some people it's fear. For some people it's like, for me, I feel like it's my mind torturing me, like because my mind torments me a lot. That's like constant.
Do you mean that in the sense of just like your brain just doesn't stop processing information?
Well, it purposely. Dude, my mind's a son of a bitch to me. My mind is not my friend a lot of times. Like, I have nightmares every single night. All the time. I'm constantly paranoid and running through the worst of situations. My mind just won't let me leave those things alone.
I think that those things are important, but
it's
then
like
to also let them go.
Like I think we talked about before, because I've been feeling really bad about that for years. And then Zena said something to me the other night. She's like, she's like, because I was saying I can't get rid of these things, this paranoia and all these things. Yeah. And she's like, there is an upside to this. And it's like, because your mind does this, whether you're in control of it or not, whether your mind puts you through this constant paranoia, it prepares you for stressful situations. So it's like your mind is constantly training you to be in fear, afraid, paranoid, constantly thinking about the worst possible scenarios to happen around me and just tormenting myself, which feels like it's like, that kind of saying that's, or whatever that's about like people stressing about things that haven't happened yet and it's pointless. And it's like,
future tripping.
But there is an upside to paranoia in that you're training your brain to deal with it.
Yeah,
so
but
it's like when the pandemic hit, it's like my mind was like, now everybody feels like me. It's like, this is what I feel like all the time. Right. And it didn't feel any different. I always feel like the world's like that. And I always feel like, I'm just always tying things together that shouldn't be. And
well, the way I see it, yeah, for sure. And I see that as definitely a positive attribute to have. What I don't agree with is the self-deprecating aspect of that. There's a difference in expecting the worst and hoping for the best
and letting that destroy you.
Yeah, there's a difference in so now maybe since you've had it told to you in a more positive light,
you can use it a little better. Like,
well, no, this is we're talking about you. So do you think you can use it better now?
I have been, like, even down to like nightmare stuff, because every morning I wake up.
Yeah, so bring it into where that close, but then just bring it down.
Every morning.
No, your voice. No, not the mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
bring my voice down? No, why? Well, I can't hear myself then. But anyway, I wake up in terrible fear, and my mind has just been tormenting me for hours.
Yeah.
And like that's just what it does when I'm asleep. It just runs me through horrible scenarios for hours, you know? And I wake up like tired as shit because my mind has wore me the fuck out. But also, like, I go into the world and have like this huge sense of relief. Like I woke up this morning just like every morning, like looking in a horrible place. And I fix it by the night every day. It's like every day I just wake up in the worst place and go to sleep on top of the world. You know, it's just a constant working through.
What's the most important thing? The person you wake
you
up
go to
as,
sleep,
or the person you go to sleep as?
I don't know. I think it's different for different people, you know, because I wake up in a bad place, but it also gets my gears going. Yeah. Because I wake up fucking scared and angry.
Yeah.
Like,
and then it pushes you to try to achieve something in the day.
And it makes me get going because I'm really upset.
Yeah, I feel that
it's not a great way to wake up. I'm not saying it's the best.
But
I'm just looking at the positive aspects of it because at this point, even though I'm getting better, there are going to be things like this that I have to deal with forever. So I'm just trying to find a way I can use how I already am in positive lights, you know? Yeah. And so this morning I get up in that place and I can't talk and I'm like, you know, Zena has to deal with this every day, just thinking I'm fucking really angry at her and shit every day. And I'm just like working through things in my mind, trying to understand things and just, you know, trying to collect myself and get to a place where I can be alive, you know, feel okay.
Well, be okay with being a human. Yeah.
And then I like went down to the gas station, like, and you know, I felt like an absolute piece of shit because I was rolling up like with good looking girl and a nice car, and there were just a bunch of meth heads around, and I was in new clothes, and then this handicapped dude sits and tries to talk to me for like 5 minutes. Ooh. And he was really handicapped. Yeah. And he was looking at knives and just weird. But he's hardly, I could hardly understand him. Yeah. And it just like was kind of bringing a tear to my eye. I'm surrounded by people with swords and meth shit and like, and I'm just like, I wake up hating my life and myself, and I'm just like, I feel stupid when I go out into the world and because it's my own fucking mind that sits and torments me when like everything's okay. And I go out and see real bad situations, and I'm just like, wow, like, I'm a piece of shit.
This dude can't
torturing myself, but it's like,
I don't know. Form sentences, and he's looking at knives all the while. You know, you're upset because. What?
Because I had a bad dream or something, like, you know. And that's the lightest way you could put it. Yeah, it is more severe than that, but in essence, I mean, it's like
but your problems are your problems to you. Like all you know is your experience, but it is good to have these
some
checks.
Perspective.
Yeah, dude, get checked with some perspective.
Because I was just like, oh my god, and I went home and I was like, I feel really bad, like for even feeling bad. Yeah, about my life, like because
you got a house.
Like, it's fine, and I don't.
Dude, count your blessings.
Yeah, and so it's tiring that my mind's always tormenting me.
Count your blessings, motherfuckers.
Because it is a little bit of a way. I do it, I think, a little too much. My mind puts me through that paranoia a little over the top because a lot of times it's all day and it's about everything that I can imagine. Right. You know, and so sometimes it's a little much. So I need to take that positive side, let it affect me. Use that to go on, but I gotta quit dwelling on paranoid situations and stuff, and like it's just man, it's just something I'm constantly working on. But man,
dude, I feel that same way. Like the past few days, like I haven't been able to do shit.
But yeah, they say like anxiety and even like things like manic depression, shit like that. Well, especially depression. But I mean, they say those are like, you know, privileged disorders almost because like in third world countries, there's like people don't go see people for anxiety and depression. Like it's non-existent to some extent.
Well, they don't have the time. They don't have the time to worry about shit. They're worried about getting clean water and food. That's what they're worried about. And so those are the only things they care about. They're living in thatch huts, like and have to walk 3 miles to get jugs of water.
How do you get that kind of perspective on the world without being in a bad situation? Like,
what? But without putting yourself in a...
Yeah.
Well, first of all, being more of a conscious human being and maybe like doing research, being like, so what's actually going on in the world?
just
Like, what are some...
Again, kind of checking yourself with what's around you.
Or like stay up late watching
perspective.
infomercials. Eventually you'll get one of those like for just the price of a cup of coffee a day.
Does that one make you sad?
I don't know if it makes me sad, but it definitely is like, oh yeah, there are people a lot worse off than me.
I hate that they're having to ask me for 30 cents. Like, I wish that poverty was just taken care of, which it could be.
It very well could be. With not a whole lot of effort.
Yeah.
With not a whole lot of effort, everybody.
No, they were talking about the stimulus package that mostly went to businesses.
Yep.
That could have taken care of homelessness.
Yep.
So, I mean,
dude, we have the ability to solve world hunger and homelessness.
Imagine how much that would help every community. If like,
dude, we would become a global civilization so fast.
Yeah.
If everybody would just be cool. If
If
everybody had their basic needs met just by their government, if everybody had like a universal basic income where no one had to really want for necessities, dude, our whole reality would change. Yeah. Everything would change for the better. Think of how low crime rates would be. Like just for petty theft and petty crimes.
Yeah.
So first of all, you take all those people that would have gone in there out of jail. You take all of that stuff out of the game, like because people that would steal, but even then, violent crimes. Who's gonna like go and like carjack you, or who's gonna come knock over your convenience store if like they get their basic needs met? Like all you then have to do is go and work for the money to get extra shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everything else is just icing on the top of the cake. If you want a nicer house, you go and work to make up the difference. You know what I mean? That's how that shit works. You get if everybody was to get $1,200 a month,
there would be people.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's people that still get their $1,200 and then they keep stealing for extra shit.
But then, but you would again. There are going to be people that don't want to. They don't want to go and work. They find it easier.
What I think it kind of fucks up the economy in some ways because $1,200 is now the new $0.
No. That's not how it works.
Do you see what I'm saying though?
I get what you're saying.
After 5 years of everyone getting $1,200, they spend that money every month. They don't even see it. They've got worked themselves up to where that's their starting point. They're zero.
But think about,
and that lessens our dollar.
No, I don't think it would.
Yeah.
The reason why is because that still stimulates the economy. That means that like people are still going to want more. We're still capitalists.
Yeah,
people are always going to want more.
And the demand's up, that will make prices go up. And again, it won't. I don't think it would put more money into the economy. It would help it run more.
Certain things change when you
steadily.
give us when a universal basic income comes in. Certain things do change.
Hey, where did they try that at? Was it Sweden?
Well, the Netherlands is on I think the Netherlands is on a universal basic. Can you look it up?
I remember
who has
being
the
somewhere.
universal basic income. But it's like that should take care of your rent and a few utilities. So if all you have to work for is icing on the cake, like that's still, the economy is still going to run basically the same. Some things will change.
But people will want to work less if they have almost everything taken care of.
Right,
they'll
dude.
either live below their means or do something easy.
But you got to think
outside of their
it's
means.
Weird that we have a 6 to 7 day work week. You know what I mean? Like other places have 4-day work weeks. That's all they work. They work 4 days a week. The other 3 days they have off and they get a universal basic income.
I work like 3 or 4 days.
But we're not talking about you specifically.
So far, no country has introduced an unconditional basic income. Let's see.
Okay.
There was a they were talking about it in Switzerland.
Okay.
But
tell me more.
Let's see, it was rejected.
Why was it rejected?
Most people just said no. All over the globe. No one wants to do this. See, I love how we talk, because we're not economists. We don't actually understand what would happen.
Absolutely not. We are idiots.
Yeah, that should be a disclaimer at the beginning.
It should be. The only disclaimer you need is that we're fucking dumb. Yeah. So,
but it is interesting to talk about. But it's weird that no one's tried it, because you'd think I don't know. Maybe they haven't worked out the math of it yet, of how to make it work properly. Because I do see the side of it being negative. I do see how it
if
could be
you
negative.
if you make above a certain amount, you're not eligible. How about that?
I mean, that's fair.
That it would eliminate the poor. It would eliminate. Dude, do you think about it? So if you increase taxes on the insanely rich, which needs to fucking happen.
Yeah.
If you increase taxes on the rich and you take away taxes for the poor, you give them, if you're below a certain income level, you get $1,200 a month from the government. I don't see, because then it pushes you to either stay there or you can incline. So once you're given that $1,200 a month, that then allows you to start working toward a higher income level. And if you get to that higher income level, you start paying some taxes. And those taxes that you're taking in pay for that.
So you would give, would you still do the under 12 grand? Well, no, you'd be already making more than 12. You'd have to pay taxes if you
change that.
The basic, so you're saying
we would change that. Okay. So you wouldn't tax those people.
So it'd be treated like welfare.
Almost.
So basically you're just expanding the welfare program.
To a certain degree, but then you're eliminating a part of society that causes most crime. You're eliminating a part of society that causes a lot of struggle.
But isn't that a good example? It's like a lot of people, I don't know, I'm sure there are still a lot of people on welfare that commit crimes. I don't think it helps with that just because their basic needs are met. I think there's another way to approach it.
But we're not necessarily doing that. What we're trying to do is we're trying to eliminate
free housing, free, things like, instead of money. What if it was just like a set, like they get rid of landlords and
but
then everything would everything would be owned by the government then. And then that gets weird. There's no privatized. That gets scary.
But then you can still probably own your own land.
Yeah, you could buy it. But
because what we're trying to do, the way I'm looking at it,
more government housing. That didn't seem like the answer.
The way I'm looking at it is getting rid of homelessness, getting rid of hunger, allowing people a little bit of breathing room. So maybe that single mom doesn't have to work 3 jobs, and can actually put time into knowing her kids. You know what I mean? And that allows neighborhoods to have real nutrition. That allows neighborhoods to have proper schooling. Because think about if people grow up in a more nourishing environment, they're going to grow up to be more nourished.
Well, again, on top of that last argument about there's some people that have all their needs met and still are
yeah, dude, they're bad apples, man.
But the same sense, you remember in Santa Cruz, there was there was homeless people that lived on the street that made $30,000 a year. You remember that article that we read? It was 24 to 30 grand a year.
They made more than teachers.
Yeah, they made more than teachers, and they were still living on the street and begging. So you think $1,200 a month is going to get those people off the street? Those are the homeless people.
Hey man,
that's their job.
But if you come at it like we were eliminating homelessness, you cannot be homeless.
So it's illegal to be homeless.
No, not illegal. It just won't happen.
Well,
they have a place for you to go. If you're
people, then we'd have to take care of that problem.
Then there will be then fucking make a tiny house fucking village for people with mental health issues where they can be monitored.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like a shelter now, and those insane people don't end up staying there; they end up on the street.
But they will have somewhere to go. That's what I'm saying. Is the street,
right?
Exactly.
I think there needs to be some money in therapy and medication.
We're also
for a lot of people.
I think about generational. That's where I'm coming from. I'm not coming from saving. I'm not trying to save the older homeless generation. I'm trying to stop there from being a new homeless generation.
Oh, that's fair.
That's what what I'm trying to do is save the future.
Cool. If the government was your like a family member and set you up so you got your $1,200 from birth, but you couldn't access it until you're 18, and then you'd have everyone would have a college fund at 18 that they could either blow and kill themselves on drugs, or you could go to college, or you could start a business,
or you can travel. That's your money.
Yeah. and everybody starts in that position.
So
I think that would level
point-
out the playing field of
yeah, dude. At that point, it's on you.
even if you're struggling
it's
up
on you.
until 18. Yeah, we give you an equal chance. Everybody got this amount of money to start out with. You know, it's kind of like a
Go
inheritance
start a
for everybody
business,
at 18.
go to school, invest it, do whatever you want to do with
or
it.
fuck it off. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people do that too, but you can't help that. And they got a fair chance. Is the point.
Yeah, but again, like you got to be. So, do you want to do that just to
So what do you
save
think about
the future?
that? And then not do the 1,200 for the rest of your life? Because then
Just
they
start
could go
them
to
out with
school, they
something?
could start a business.
Yeah.
They could do something to live the rest of their life off of
Right.
with a nest egg. And
Now,
if they
see,
didn't,
that's-
then they're going to have to work at McDonald's.
That's definitely an option. That's
if you,
definitely an
if
option.
you spend it all on Coke, you're going to work at McDonald's. That's just how it's going to be.
So then, but then you have an influx of.
Then there'd be go back to the same situation. Now they've had a taste, and now they're broke, and it's going to be dangerous there too. I don't know.
Oh my God, how much money is that?
Yeah, I just thought every month.
So
what,
if you get 12, where's
12
your
times
calculator?
12, 144, right?
Yeah.
So 144,000? No, wait, it's not 12,000. It's 1,200. Okay,
So 1,200 times 12 times 18.
Yeah, let me get. We're stupid.
Dude, I am
Disclaimer.
I'm not good at simple math. And
I know. If I
dropped out
thought
of high
about it
school.
for a second,
Dude,
I
my
could
wife
get it,
throws
but
fucking math problems at me, like simple math
Why?
problems, just to watch me squirm.
she knows she can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, fuck some.
She's like 18 plus 12, and I'm like 30.
Stop. Man, I could not handle that. I would get real mad. Make me do math randomly
Yeah.
for no reason. I get it if there's a
I'm gonna
reason
get red
for
in the
it.
face and hit something.
Wait, what was it 1,200 a month?
1,200 times 12,
And yeah, you get that 12 times.
and then times
14.
that
Okay, so
by
yeah,
18.
times that by 18. Okay, that's every year you get 14,400.
Yeah, and then multiply that by 18. So everyone gets $250,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you turn 18, you get $250,000. Is it good to give an 18-year-old $250,000?
Toby just got hit with the sun.
Oh, it blinded me. Money blinded me.
Just because you've never thought about having that much
Yeah.
money.
Oh man.
So yeah,
I'm just trying to survive out here.
and dude, there are theories out there that
so you could buy a house. Everyone would own a house. Most people would own houses. So there wouldn't be the whole.
I've
like,
heard that every citizen, every U.S. citizen is actually owed about $250,000.
for what for
just-
taxes being used inappropriately
Yep.
and
Yep,
pocketed
and banks
shit.
and all that
Yeah.
shit. So every human being,
Give us some money.
yeah, we're owed.
So what if they drop us all $250,000? That's what's fucking ridiculous.
things
But
would adjust.
what 300? See, what's that then?
Dude, eventually,
Okay,
because
so
it
what would they
eventually
have to
all
drop?
gets spent. It's not like money just stays; it all gets spent.
How much? I mean, people 300 million in
Or
the
in
US?
the U.S. Check it. Check that out. I'm sorry that right now you have to be our Jamie and our Nadav.
I'm doing everything over here.
You're our Jamie. You're our Nadav. You're our Bert. You're our fucking Josh Potter.
Well, we'll both be
Josh
Josh Potter. but even I have a little more of him just because he's dirty.
Oh
He's
well, I mean,
a little,
like, yeah.
He's I'm a little more gritty. I mean, he's kind of nasty, you know. Fist for me. I'm
you're
looking
5
some
feet
shit
away.
up. I can't be in a dive and talk. What is this?
Hold your phone
I hate
lower.
this. No. What down here where it's like all blocked from shit?
Toby has to hold his.
Well, I don't even know I'm looking up now. I'm just like they hate him over there. Anyway, what the
Do
fuck
you
are we talking
work
about?
here? Yeah, fucking.
How many people in America?
Yeah, American population, and it just keeps going up. But then it'll drop a few. But then it just
I think
keeps
it's
going
around
up.
300 million. Yeah, 328.
Okay,
So
so
God, see how much money this would be
yeah, just
times
multiply that.
328. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Oh my god.
Whoa, there's an E in there. That must be a lot of money. I've never seen an E in the calculator before, bro. What is that?
I have no idea.
Trillion? 8.5 trillion? Billion.
Yeah. Trillion.
There's an E.
Yeah.
in the calculator. Yeah. Where's the E goddamn button?
So yeah, I think that's 8.5 trillion. Yeah.
I don't know. It can't be billion. That seems too low. So it's got to be
8.5 trillion. So if the banks and all the shitty people in the world have taken that from the American people, we would like it back, please.
If anybody has seen $8 trillion, please contact the U.S. of A.
We're in debt. How much to China?
Yeah, it's like $7 trillion, isn't it?
That's so much fucking money.
As much as the banks have stolen from us. So we wait.
Yeah,
so
that's actually
they stole
true.
money. So they stole $8 trillion from us.
Yeah.
7 from the Chinese. Where all this money sitting?
Yeah, right.
It seems like a lot of money that's not been spent yet.
Yeah, right.
Because we still got potholes. We got fucked up police.
Hell yeah.
Where's the money sitting? We need to find.
Yeah, we need that them trillions.
Yeah, what fucking. How much is in Fort Knox? Do you remember?
Yeah, I have no idea. And like, if we were to actually go back to the gold standard, our dollar would drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they are talking about taking us back to the gold standard, or maybe silver standard. I don't know, but either way,
why that? Why silver?
Well, so we wouldn't have to deal with the Fed.
Okay, there's 130 billion in gold. That goes up and down, I guess, but still, that's not enough to pay back all the shit. So what? Where'd it go? It's not sitting in Fort Knox.
They liquidated it, so it's in other types of things.
Companies and shit. Yeah. That's a bunch of gold. Have you ever seen a picture? Did they have pictures?
I've seen.
Will they let you?
I've seen that James Bond movie where they in Fort Knox.
That's a fake ass Fort Knox.
Hell yeah, it is, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What movie was that? That's one of the old ones.
I do remember what you're talking about. That's my only visual for it in my head.
Yeah, it's insane. It was super fake. It's real bad. I feel like it was one of the.
Oh, they do have a. Oh, it's just $6,000. They got a Fort Knox executive style safe door
for $6,000.
That's pretty good.
Do it work?
It's a ripoff of Fort Knox. Man, they don't even look that well guarded.
I mean, try to get in.
They literally got a fence.
It's just a fence.
I mean, yeah, they've got layers. I don't know.
Yeah, bro, it's probably pretty hard to get into because the locked up like Fort Knox. We're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
What else is in there besides gold?
Nothing. That's just where we keep our gold.
Just a shit ton of gold in there.
Yep, just some gold.
Fort Knox, it's closed right now.
Yeah, closed. Opens never.
It's open 7 a.m. Monday, bro. What? Will they let you walk through it? With
can you go in? Can you go into Fort Knox and look at the gold? Look at all this gold.
Damn.
Yeah,
you just come a little bit or something.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Y'all, can I? Can I go in the corner and rub one out on this gold? Do you get asked that a lot? Every day.
It currently holds the Army Human Resources Center of Excellence. What is that?
Whatever it is, I'm sure they earned it.
What? Was that some weird?
Oh yeah, it's passive aggressive.
It's weird.
Oh yeah, I'm being passive aggressive towards Fort Knox. Fuck them.
Let's see. They had a bunch of different shit there at one point, and then they eventually just decided bullion depository. I was about to say dispensary.
Bullion dispensary.
That would be nice. Where do we go?
Can I get like some of that Colorado Gold Rush? Some of that California.
That's the actual
Gold
name
Rush?
of Fort Knox, I guess. The United States Bullion Depository. You got the bullion.
Where are you at right now? Oh,
how many? I want to know like how many layers in the walls.
Oh, you need a blueprint. Like,
how
to break into Fort
Knox.
Knox.
Blueprint. I don't want to have that one in there. I mean, that'd be the stupidest thing ever.
If they
how
pull
would
up
you
a
type
picture
in
of you, that'd be hilarious. They're like, the NSA pings you, and they're like, oh, he doesn't mean this.
trying to heist.
Yeah. Trying to heist Fort Knox.
How would I type in Fort Knox? No, I don't want the blueprint. I want like the description of
Fort Knox security.
Security? I'll try that.
Yeah, just all these trigger phrases.
Security products. Nah, well, let me see. Yeah.
Oh, you got the breakdown of the security?
Maybe. it's a big ass vault. Do you ever think about that? That's a big ass vault.
Yep. Yeah, so tell me.
You won't be able to get too close. Why do they say when they're open then?
Oh.
Even the building itself is hardcore.
All right.
Hardcore.
Down with
made
that.
Of concrete line. Wait, so it's surrounded by steel fence. Made of concrete lined granite.
Yeah.
Granite. All right.
Yeah,
so you can't go busting through that. And reinforced by steel. Yep. Concrete lined granite with reinforced by steel. So that's pretty tough. And
that's pretty tough.
Equipped with the latest, most modern protective device. Yeah, so they got bombs, lasers.
Oh yeah, instead of a sprinkler system, they got a laser system.
Chambers where the walls will drop down around you so they can secure you or something, you know.
Okay.
Trap cages.
Yeah, whatever. Like in Mousetrap.
No. Yeah, it would be funny in Fort Knox. Like they're like, no one's gonna get this far. Let's just put a funny little steel cage that drops on them. Because I mean, you could lock them in there.
We caught Nicolas Cage again.
Let's see. It is. It hasn't been confirmed exactly what they use because of course not. They don't want to. It's like, oh, it's the T95. Oh, yeah. Then you look it up. How to hack T95. Yeah, it's like on their website.
Yeah, but I bet they let some information leak sometimes because they get bored and they want to take somebody down for trying to break
with Twitter
in.
And shit. The government's like, if people are just sitting in there like knowing some shit and accidentally slip out and say something. That's gonna be happening all the time.
Well, I mean, especially when people go on like Reddit. When government employees and shit, or ex-government employees and shit go on Reddit, they do the AMAs.
They got, let's see.
What else they got?
Not that it would be easy to make it in this far, but the door to the vault is made of steel, concrete, and weighs more than 20 tons. No single person knows how to get in. Instead, certain staff members just know one of several combinations. They need to dial them separately to open the vault, so it's like, they'll know protocol 1 and someone else know 2. They have like a lot of people involved, so no one gets a little greedy because that guy that actually opens it, he goes like angels play in there.
He's a special guy. He had to kill 3 people to get that job,
and they've got it on loop. And it's literally glowing yellow because there's so much fucking gold.
It's gold and there are lights in there.
Yeah, and so it's amazing. Yeah, it's funny because that's actually where that glow from the suitcase came from, and it just never really hit me. Because in my mind, I was like, it wouldn't look like that. Like it wouldn't be all like smoky.
So you think it's gold?
That's what they're enticing. Well, no, I think that's where the idea came from. Of like when you open a vault or a suitcase and it's glowing.
Okay,
and it's gold. But it wouldn't look like that. It wouldn't be like shining on your face.
A lot of people.
There would have to be a light directly on it, right? And even then, I don't know if it'd glow gold or if it would just reflect light.
Have you heard?
Or does gold even reflect light? Really? They polish it.
Yeah.
But is it?
I mean, it is shiny. Like that, it is super shiny. Did you know that there's a fan theory that the thing in the suitcase is actually Marcellus Wallace's soul?
Oh,
that it's not.
That's a lame one.
Or some people think it's like the Holy Grail. Or
why that?
Just because it's like, because he says, "Is that what I think it is?" And he said, "Yeah."
And you're like, "Context, please."
Well, I mean, that's what happens. John Travolta's like, "Is that what I think it is?" And Samuel Jackson's like, "Yeah." So, what is it? Is it a soul? Is it the Holy Grail?
A soul? So a soul glows, and you can put it in the suitcase. If that's the case, man. What if people are out here slinging souls?
You out there slinging souls? You got a soul?
A soul slinger. Soul slinger!
That's good.
Soul slinger is a good... He doesn't steal souls. He just sells them. For people that steal souls. He's just a hustler. Soul hustler. I don't know. Soul slinger is good, though. Sounds like a Widespread Panic song or something.
Almost, yeah.
Soul slinger!
Yeah. You know what? Hey, let's switch seats.
Yeah?
Yeah, take this.
What?
Take this mic.
Why? No. We're already settled in, bro. I'm not gonna...
It's fine.
That's good.
I'm just trying to do a little transition. So.
Nah.
Okay.
We don't need to do that.
All right.
I was feeling weird that you were on my left, though.
It is different.
I was... But that'll even be more confusing if it switches that.
The only... Because this is how we used to do it. at the tables. This is the only time we ever sat this way.
No, you were on my right still.
No. Because when
At
we
the
sat
tables.
when we sit in your,
Oh, you mean in the big chairs?
Yeah.
At the one I was watching, you were on my right still, in front of the TV.
yeah.
But
That
you're talking
one.
about the round tables. Mm-hmm. Okay. No, it's just weird looking to my left. I don't like it. I work to my right. You remember Jerry and that's another second Seinfeld reference of the episode.
You got him.
I'm full of them. What?
No, go on and tell me what you can tell me, but I have something to talk to you about.
Dude, you just freaked me out. I was like, that's the face that you would make if you saw God or like a ghost or something. It's like you were in awe of something.
No, it's just like I'm stoned, and that was like I was actually able to remember.
You heard the angels. You saw the Fort Knox.
I was able to remember a thought, and I felt happy.
What is it?
No, keep telling me with the Seinfeld reference. The something about only looking right.
Oh, that's just whatever. That's stupid. I was saying they couldn't make moves to certain sides.
Yeah. So
I feel like, like this way is just like, oh, I get it. I could do it both ways.
Yeah. I mean, I could turn different directions.
Yeah, now that you really break it down, it's not that bad. And you lead with your right on this one, so you got more dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, I may be going to the left guy now.
Okay. Maybe we switch.
You should still be on my right, though.
Okay, so you'll just talk away from me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so what's up, David? And here it would be this way.
So, hey, dude, that would be funny. So when we get our two cameras, we could do it that way because it would still look like I could match them up to look like we're just talking at each other.
Would it only be for us that we were looking away? And
yep.
How does that help us talk?
It doesn't. It's just a fun thing.
Look away
us.
from me and let's talk for a minute. Like, how you been?
I've been okay. But
I feel like we're on the phone.
I was going to talk to you. Yeah, that's weird. Let's look at each other again. The thing I was going to tell you is that Ivy and I have found our 90 Day Fiance kind of show.
Okay.
It's called Married at First Sight.
I've heard about it, but I haven't watched it.
It's
not where they get the young kids.
No.
They're like 26 and shit.
They're like, between 27 and 35.
That's a young kid. Okay. Even though it's not too much younger than us. It's still, it's not adults.
Right.
Adults are like 35.
So it is very compelling. It's got some good characters, but there's this one dude who looks exactly like Jerry Seinfeld, but his head is shaved.
Oh,
and
show
he's
me.
Like super pudgy.
Here, I have this that I clickbaited.
Okay.
10 forbidden places.
No one will ever be allowed to
Fort Knox
visit.
was on it. That's why it came up. Here, search for your big head.
Okay.
Is it literally, what is it? Big head Seinfeld?
He's bald. He is. He is Jerry Seinfeld, but his head is shaved.
They don't meet them until the day of the marriage, right?
Jerry Seinfeld, but his head is shaved.
Oh, I see it.
It's insane. You really see it when he's like talking and shit.
Yeah. They're both kind of bird-like.
Dude,
bird-like.
Dude, and so experts match up for couples. And then they meet each
so it's
other.
Like an eHarmony. They run an algorithm.
Well,
do they have
facial
stuff?
No. They don't. They're not like we want these people to look like
alike.
twins. But they do look alike.
Birdie.
Yeah.
Little bird like their mother was a bird.
Yeah. So that's pudgy bald Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And then one of them is like a 6'9" basketball player that plays.
Those teeth that come out like that too. Like a lot of people like that.
The teeth that are like round at the front. They kind of round off at the front. That's weird. It's weird to me. Globe teeth.
That's crazy. That seems like an insane thing though. So they just come in and they ask. Or they say they want to get married. Don't care who it is. Don't ask questions. They don't know anything about them.
Okay, so what they do is, they have these 3 experts. They're all like experts about relationships and marriage and sex and stuff like that. So they're like, they know what they're doing. Know what they're doing. And what they do is they have 100 people come in, 50 women, 50 men, and then they take them through a seminar, tell them about the show, and then they weed them out. They start interviewing people. and they weed out people and whittle it down to 4 couples that the experts, these 3 people, have decided are the best matches based on like their religion, what they want in a partner, and things like that, the things that they like. So they're matching people up based on that, and maybe appearance a little bit.
Yeah,
because some of these people balance out really well, and the four couples you've got Seinfeld dude and his redhead wife. She's a bitch. She is a bitch, dude. She's fucking insane. She's like starts because he's just like a chill. He's pretty chill for the most part.
Just wanting to start a family.
Yeah, he's pretty chill, wanting to start a family, and she just wants to like cause problems sometimes.
Yeah,
she can't really admit when things are her fault, and it's super obvious.
That's a problem.
Yeah. When like she's totally blowing something out of proportion, and he's like, "Hey, maybe you're overreacting a little bit."
Kind of a bitch,
blows up. And then you've got
that's not the way.
You've got
a shiny ass painting there.
And then you've got the 6'9" basketball player and the 5'2" school teacher.
Yeah.
And he like wants to quit playing basketball, and the whole like right after they meet, she's all she talks about is basketball. She's like, basketball's gonna be cool. We're gonna have kids. They're gonna play basketball. And like the whole time you're thinking like, because again, you think 6'9" and 5'2", it's a super obvious difference. And the whole time you're just like, this dude is gonna fucking destroy her. Like you can just see.
Why does she keep talking about basketball?
Well, again, it's all editing. All these shows are just all about editing, so it makes these situations so fucking awkward and weird. Our delay got really bad. Have you noticed it? The delay in our microphones.
I mean,
from the headpiece.
I hear you through my headphones.
Yeah.
So it sounds weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
weird.
Hear
both.
Oh man. But anyways, so he's a basketball player. He wants to quit playing basketball. She keeps talking about basketball because he mentioned that he was a basketball player, and they're both into
on to that.
Well, yeah, because she likes basketball.
Yeah,
yeah. But he's super tall in the weird way that he's almost a giant. So he has that weird way of walking, kind of like it takes him a while to tell his limbs what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? When like they almost kind of walk like Sasquatches almost. It's just a weird kind of jilted way of walking. Almost looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
When they're walking.
It's weird.
You're not really giving me a whole lot to go off here. Okay, so
why does he walk like that?
Because he's a giant. And like he's trying to keep pace with a 5'2" girl, so he's like slowing himself down and like it's just weird how tall people walk, man.
I never noticed.
Super tall people,
they just have to go like do extra slow movements or like half steps.
Super blank. It's just a weird way of walking.
I don't know. See, you could have been looking shit up on there the whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
Show me this dude's walk.
Okay.
Walk. Man, I say some weird. Zena makes fun of me for saying antenna
instead of antenna.
Yeah,
I say antenna.
She makes fun of me so much.
Antenna.
It's supposed to be antenna.
How often do I say that?
Antenna. She's like, antenna. Makes fun.
She makes fun, and I don't like it.
I'll go on the playground. Antenna, I guess, is the fucking proper way. Then I can barely say the word walk.
So it's Matt and Amber. Let's see.
Married at first sight.
I just want to see him. Yeah, walking.
This is already weird.
Yeah, just dropping you into it, super fun, I bet. So they just got married.
Yeah.
And they had just met. And she keeps talking about kissing him. So like she talks about kissing him a lot. Like to the point where they were like the editors.
Have y'all not fucked yet? They ask him?
Oh yeah, they bring that up a lot. I really
dude,
just want to
she's too tiny for him.
Like, and he's probably got basketball dick, dude.
What a slutty little. My instinct is to say, like, dude, why?
But like, you see what I'm saying? He's got the way he walks.
Oh, dude,
like
that
takes tall guy walks.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's called the athlete walk.
Yeah.
It's like they're too awkward. They're too big.
Yeah, so he's built for running down a basketball court. He's not meant for walking slow. He's not meant for...
Do they get to the end and they're like, didn't fit? They're breaking up.
No, we haven't gotten to the end of the season yet because each of these episodes is a little over an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So it takes a minute. But in the most recent episode we watched, he didn't come home last night. He left his ring there, and he didn't come home.
Okay.
And so, like, they've only been together, like, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. So they meet each other at their wedding.
Yeah.
That's the first time they see each other is while they're getting married.
Yeah.
And so they get married, and then they immediately go on a honeymoon, and then immediately come back and move in with each other for 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So... while they're I think their second night in their apartment, Matt and Amber, he leaves to go have dinner with a friend, and he just never came back. And she's being kind of psycho. She was being super psycho about it. She's like crying, like hysterically, and it's just like, y'all have only known each other for like 2 weeks. You need to bring it down just a notch. But she's like, I just don't know if he's really committed. I don't know why he would do this whole thing if he wasn't fully committed. And it's like,
oh, he's a liar.
or maybe he was a plant to cause some drama.
Oh.
Because it's reality TV is not reality. They know exactly where that dude is. Like, he signed a contract. He's not going, he's living in the house where they're at, unless he like quit the show and had lawyers set up. He was signed in. So like, it's still a television show. It's still kind of scripted. There's like, there's stuff going, like people are pulling strings, because when you're watching these people have a conversation, you can tell it is not the first time they're having that conversation. Yeah. Because it seems a little awkward, and then they keep, and especially with editing, they're going to edit in like so much silence between people of shots that were taken so far apart. So it's like when someone's like, I need to ask you about something. I need to know if you just whip me for the booty or if you're in this for the long haul for our marriage. And then it'll like cut back to looking at, when in reality, the person was immediately like, yeah, of course. Why would I do this if I wasn't doing that? But they intercut it with like 3.5 minutes of just like back and forth, awkward eye contact before they finally answer. Yeah, of course I'm in this for the long haul.
Yeah, just to build the drama.
Yeah, it's so much of that all the time.
Yeah.
And I love it. It brought me in. I want to watch 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, just because I feel like I already know those characters because of Your Mom's House. Yeah. But
they do talk about it.
Yeah, but this show is pretty great. There's one couple, the girl looks like Whitney Houston, and she is a virgin. She is a 27-year-old virgin, and she talks about it a lot.
Yeah.
And she got put together with this dude who's real chill. He's a basketball coach, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's a basketball coach and does like but yeah, he's like a super sweet dude. He's kind of I don't want to say he's dumb, but he's just kind of you know what I mean? He's not stupid, but he's just kind of I don't know what, but he's not like the most intelligent. You know what I mean? She's definitely more conscious than he is.
He's a simp?
He's kind of simple.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of simple.
Not stupid, just not much going on.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on. He seems like a sweet dude. Like, he seems cool. He seems genuine. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's like the most.
You like that noise?
Yeah, it's a good one. That reminds me of Toe Jam and Earl.
What? What about it?
The famous Sega video game.
Oh.
I used to play it. And it would have those noises in it.
It had little squishy noises?
Hell yeah.
Why?
because it was just part of the game. It was just
Would you
gross.
switch on bugs or something? Or
No,
what?
it was just like when you would jump. You should make that the background on your phone.
That would be terrifying to me.
But you should put Jerry Seinfeld's face on the girl.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's really funny how much the Virgin talks about being a virgin.
I kind of remember.
Yeah, Toe Jam and Earl was dope, bro.
Oh, shit.
Played that game all the time. And Zombies Killed My Neighbors or Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That one was a really good one.
That sounds familiar, too.
Yeah, you should look that one up. That was a really fun game. What
system were these on?
Sega.
Oh, really? You remember? You know the worst video game of all time?
Superman 64.
Oh, no, I don't know.
It is the worst game of all time.
Did you fly, though?
The whole game is you flying through rings.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's boring.
It's the worst.
Cool. No, the worst game.
What's the worst game?
I don't know the name of it.
But the worst game? Do you want to know the worst game?
The worst game.
I'm about to tell you what the worst game of all time was. Are you ready for it? Here it comes in about 10, 9. Do you even know what this game is about, Toby?
I don't even know if I can find it.
Hell yeah, but we're going to tell you the worst game of all time. That's what we're going to name the episode. We're going to name the episode the worst video game of all time.
No, I can
And as soon as Toby
help me find it. It's a dancing video game. This guy had a...
Parappa the Rapper.
Yes, I think that was it! It was a rapper video. It was
Parappa the Rapper.
Dude.
I bet you that's... Because the Onion guy.
Let me see
the Onion guy.
Let me see a clip. I gotta know.
Toby's like, I'm not even gonna try to type in Parappa the Rapper.
No, I mean, I want to hear like what it would sound like. But I remember just being so stuck on that game.
Parappa the Rapper.
Oh man, yeah. Where's a?
You want to watch 5 minutes of Parappa the Rapper? All right. I remember this game. Oh man.
Oh wow, those graphics.
They're pretty great.
Hey, where's the where you're playing? Oh,
you want to watch some actual gameplay?
Yeah. Oh, that's a rap. I think they're rapping there. It looks like the guy from Adventure Time, the lemon guy.
Yeah. Okay.
I bet I'd like it now. We should play this.
Okay.
You rapping good,
okay. Well,
bad, or awful?
At least it's been remastered, like because this looks a lot better than it would have on It was on the PS1, right? I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Parappa the Rapper. I'm glad that I was able to call that. So this was the worst game to you. I've played so many worse games. Do you just mean because it was like boring?
Because you just click. It was like you click and it'd say the line.
It's basically a matching game.
And what do you mean? What? See, I don't remember the matching thing.
Because isn't it just like the buttons are falling down and you have to
it's like,
match what the button is?
Kind of like Guitar Hero. That's another really bad game.
They call that kind of like a quick time event. Yeah.
Did you get really good at Guitar Hero?
I was good at a few songs. Yeah. I never owned it, so I could only play it at people's houses. But I did live at a house for a while where we would we'd smoke really shitty weed and crack out on it.
I keep saying crack.
Yeah, I just never finished my sentence.
He's like, and we crack and smoke and crack and some crack. It's like some dentist shit. It's like, oh, what could you have in the whole world if you could have anything?
Crack.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say pizza.
Yeah, no, crack.
Oh man. Have you let's see, have you seen those Always Sunnies recently? I think we watched some of them. They have what else has come out? Man, I need to find a good new bad movie. I'm about to like go play this game online or something though.
Let's see. We oh shit, what was the movie we watched? Fuck.
A really bad one. I really enjoy, like, it has to be pretty horrendous.
Oh, dude, did you watch Jimmy O Yang's
I know that name.
Special on Amazon.
Maybe.
Asian kid.
I don't know.
He was
I know
on
that
Silicon
name,
Valley.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He was in. Did you watch Space Force?
Yeah, I watched Space
He's
Force.
the Asian guy in Space Force.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Jimmy O Yang. He's got a really good comedy special on Amazon, and then he was also on Joe Rogan this last week. And
Yeah.
that's a really good episode. He's really funny.
Oh, this last week?
Yeah, dude, Space Force was great.
Space Force was pretty funny.
Yeah, I didn't know how to take it for a while. It was a little difficult for me to get into it first. It really took me a minute, like, before I liked all the characters and fell into. I probably need to watch it again to like see if I get the comedy, because I didn't like the daughter. I didn't like. It took me like 4 or 5 episodes before I was like, okay, I like it now.
Yeah.
I loved John Malkovich in it.
Yeah.
He's, oh man,
No, it was just great.
he's insane, and I hope it doesn't come out that he's a bad guy.
Yeah, it's really sad sometimes when you hear bad things about people that you've, idolized and really just respected in general. I like, see, most of the shit I hear about Brad Pitt is like, not horrible. Because there's a lot of bad shit about him being a bad dad, bad alcoholic, cheating, shit like that. But like, I don't know. I feel like the shit that come out with him is just not bad enough to really hate the guy off of. Do you know what I mean? And I just, I feel like if there was something really bad, it would have been upfront news, because that's all they got on him, really. Is that he drinks too much and he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, but does he touch you? No,
He's just a dick.
he's just kind of a dick.
And they're like, fuck.
Well,
Next.
we can't cancel anybody for being a dick yet.
Oh, man.
Wait till that happens.
Oh, so if they make it illegal to be a dick, and then they go back and like see you said some rude comment.
We got a dick over here.
Got another dick.
Get
Gotta
that
take care
dick
of
down
this.
to the.
Xena started that Artemis Fowl thing and said it was horrible.
I bet it was. I really.
I remember
bet it was.
that book. But
See, that book was popular when we were like in
it was
elementary
Harry
school.
Potter's era, right? It's like around the same time.
It's about a kid super genius.
some fairies.
A kid, it's a kid evil super genius who then becomes kind of like an anti-hero.
Xena said it was about fairies. She said the whole storyline. She's read them. I don't know why would she sum it up like that?
I don't remember there being fairies. I remember him being an evil genius that tries to take over the world and then becomes kind of an anti-hero.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sad to hear.
Because that's Artemis Fowl.
Artemis Fowl's up. That's the joke there. I'm stealing it from in front of me.
Okay.
Stealing it from in front of your face like a master would,
That's funny. On my YouTube, there's an r/ask Reddit video that says, "What's the fastest you've seen a crowd go from excited to horrified?" And there's a space shuttle on the thumbnable, so I'm assuming that's
Challenger.
the Challenger.
Yeah.
So,
That
yeah.
is oh
no!
What about when the guy hit the bird with the baseball bat?
Yeah, that's rough.
Like, yeah,
The
That's
time Fabio got hit in the face with, but that's not a crowd.
Dimebag Daryl getting shot on stage. That's got to be number one. That was their idol.
Yeah.
And he got shot on fucking stage.
That's what killed him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Oh, was he banging dude's wife? And
I don't know.
Is that what it was?
Let's
Is that
just
what it was?
assume. Dude, Dimebag was ruthless.
Ruthless.
Those riffs. Ruthless in life and, ruthless in action. It's all about staying together. Well,
Toby,
I have to go soon if you want to do this.
yeah. Have you heard of the ancient Chinese art of cupping?
Back tits is what it's called.
No, it's not back tits. So what it is
I'll never trust you again if this hurts.
Bro, it
feels good, right?
Okay. Does that hurt?
I mean, I wouldn't want to do that for 15 minutes. Does it bruise you up?
It leaves marks.
Yeah.
But they go away in like 3 days.
I don't want to be all bruised up, though.
You're not going to be all bruised up. I doubt you'll let me keep them on long enough to bruise you.
Oh, can I just try it for a minute?
Yeah.
Something? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there 15 minutes because that feels like it'll hurt.
No, so honestly, it sometimes if you get the suction too tight, because you don't have to suction them, like, because you can let some air out of it.
Yeah.
So, it's up to what your comfort level is. I just have her go ham on my back because I don't give a fuck about the bruises. You know?
I don't want any bruising.
Do you equate that with like being hurt? It's just moving blood. It's not.
I mean,
like
I have to do a lot of physical shit this week. I don't want to be bruised and my back not to be
they're
feeling
not.
good.
They're not too tender.
I just feel like,
dude, I'm gonna stick to your wishes. We're just gonna try it out.
This is the weirdest thing we've ever done.
Yeah, it is, but it's content. You guys like this, right?
No one likes this.
But it's fine. Pop that shirt off.
This is the weirdest thing ever.
Pop it off.
Do you just do it standing? Or I have to lay down?
No, just like literally, like just turn.
Okay.
So, okay. I'll show you on my belly first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you on my belly.
'Cause I already don't like this. I'm already uncomfortable.
It's fine, dude. It's cool, bruh. So you take these forceps, right?
This is already weird to me. I don't like this shit.
You take these forceps, you take this alcohol. Do this. You like this. This is fun, right?
That's a weird little pump you got there.
All right. So then you've got that doused in alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, there's fire involved, Toby. And then you take your cup, and then you put your flame in it to get the air out. Oh. All right. Light that back up.
This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Why would you try to do this to me?
Damn you.
And then it keeps sucking?
I mean, just to that point. It's not like gonna...
Oh, that looks weird.
It does not hurt. I don't feel that.
It's on your belly, though. Oh, that looks weird. This is the weirdest thing ever. Why did I come over here today? All right, you can try it on my back. I'll just try one and see if it feels weird.
All right. All right, where's your spot at?
Up here. Below my shoulder blade?
Like right in here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, guys, this is premium content.
Oh, it feels weird. Oh, that feels weird.
I know, just breathe. You're good.
How about you gonna put on me? You load me up, you dick. Wait, do you know what you're doing about where you're putting them and shit?
Absolutely. I'm not gonna fuck you up, bro. How's it feel so far?
It's pretty strange. I feel like it will be sore.
No, I'm gonna put them on. We're gonna leave them for a second, then I'll take them off. Okay.
All right. Oh, that's fucking weird. Some of those are tight.
You will feel looser. Not getting a good grip on that one. There we go.
It's making other parts of my body tense up.
It's all right. Just breathe. There. That's enough. All right. Turn toward the camera.
Oh shit!
Y'all see that? Y'all see them
That's
cups?
like 20 shits on my back. All right. I'm just gonna leave them just a sec.
All right.
Because they're starting to hurt a little bit.
Just breathe it out a little bit. Breathe it out. You got some good ones. Some of those are good.
Oh, okay.
You good?
It's starting to hurt. That's the weirdest sound.
You good? Huh? Yeah, you got some red marks, but they'll go away.
Those little suction sounds, like what are you talking about? That was the weirdest shit, dude.
Felt weird?
Yeah.
But do you feel like a little?
It hurt because it like
looser?
hit some weird spot, and I felt down my lower back, on my spine, and it like kind of stung.
Well, usually when you
It
get,
feels weird now too. I don't know, but it'll feel looser later.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you were to lay down and leave them on for 15 minutes, that feeling of them kind of getting sore will go away.
Yeah.
Like once it pulls the lymph and stuff and blood up into that pocket.
Yeah.
So you're making little blood raviolis on your back.
Oh, this is the weirdest thing.
I love it. I think it's super fucking cool. Dude, it's super relaxing. So like I'll just lay on the couch and have her do up my whole back, and I'll just watch like an episode of something, and then have her pop them off.
It's very weird.
I'm
very tense now because my body's rejecting. Yeah. My body's like, what was that?
But no, it can like break up fat and
Well, I hope it
stuff.
helps my pinch nerve a little bit. That would be awesome.
We
I always have to move it around to get, because it gets.
Oh, dude, that's one thing too. Is like you can suction one on and like move it up and down your back.
I bet that feels weird.
It does feel weird, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like you got to think. It's like someone just picking up your back. It's like picking up your muscle and stuff,
and
holding on to it.
Get that cup.
Yeah.
I can follow up.
That's awesome.
Do it on your nip.
No, you can't do it. You can't do that. You can't do it on nipples. Fuck.
What? You made this rule up.
No, you can't do it on nipples, and
What about
you shouldn't
the
really.
cups? They do it with them.
That's
But that's not good for you.
Yeah, this is different. Like you don't get to gradually pull it in. It's like you put the and it.
Yeah. I want to see it.
You're not supposed to do it over open wounds. You're not supposed to do it over like if you've got like a bad skin condition or like certain
Could bring blood to
or
the
like
area.
big moles.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it on big moles. But yeah, and usually you want them to be as symmetrical as you can get them.
Yeah.
Just
to
so like
balance out the pulling.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then generally like the next day or a few days later you come back while you've still got the marks and then get them done in all the places that the marks aren't. So you get your whole back.
Balance it out.
Yeah. Feels great. Maybe you'll let us do it again.
Hey, take a picture on my back. I want to see how bad because I only left it on there like a minute.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see.
They might be gone by now.
Oh, okay.
But we'll check it.
Let's see.
You'll be able to refer. Oh yeah, you still got a couple.
You get it?
Gotcha. You got a couple?
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh, bro, I have
What do
like
you put on?
I get
You put on
all of them. I get them all put all up and down my back. Usually on my little wings right here, right in here.
Dude, did you ever
they get
watch
dark. They get like purple and black.
Did you ever watch? Oh, did you ever watch that TLC show that was about strange addictions? Yeah, strange addictions.
I've
They
seen
had
some
one
of
guy
those.
that was addicted to leech therapy, and so he put them on his face all day.
Yeah.
And thought he went to doctors and they're like, this was medicine like hundreds of years old. Like they didn't know what they were doing. There's actually a lot of
Science warning you against this.
Yeah, and he just kept doing it. He really believed in it. But he was ordering he's like, what I'm really worried about is how you're obtaining these leeches. You don't know what bacteria and things, and then it's directly to your blood, and it's like, it's probably not like you can't eBay or Amazon leeches. Like there's probably some low down
Yeah.
shit, and you don't know what pond they fucking pulled them from,
Yeah,
and you're
it's
putting that
fucked
right
up.
in your blood. There's also a lady that was addicted to bee stings.
Oh.
That
Oh,
was
you're
a big
losing your-
rag. Oh, that's why it's weird. I was wondering why I was having to hold it.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I remember seeing
Oh,
the one of the
fuck.
lady who would eat like cushion.
Oh yeah.
Who would eat like
And there's a diaper one. Dude, this is just
You
this
just
is
gotta
the
hold
new
it.
me.
okay. Well, you got to go anyway, don't you?
Yeah. But yeah, the bee sting one, she'd collect bees and then leave them, and then the stinger, and then she'd pull the stinger out, but she'd get the poison, and she thought it was like really good for her. She used it for pain and stuff like that, to relieve pain and a bunch of different shit. But
How often
think
is
it
she
works
in
like that.
pain? Probably from the bee sting. Right?
she's like, "Damn, this bee sting hurt. I need a bee sting." Who thinks that? That's insane.
oh my god.
All right, well, we're gonna get out of here. We did tip back cups. We talked about the rapper video game. We did a lot.
Yeah, we've done too much, some would say. So we love you guys very much. Thank you for checking in for a shorter episode. But yeah, maybe next week we'll do a more long-winded one. We are
Yeah,
working
bro.
on what we're gonna do now for a new set. But yeah, we'll make it nice.
Yeah.
Breathe some new life into it. So get at us on the socials. Blah 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 blah. We love
Yeah,
you.
hit that shit up.